Hello and welcome to the Drawing Animal Podcast with Wesley Bare. I'm your host, Wesley Bare, and on today's episode, we will be talking about the ocean sunfish, otherwise known as the Mola Mola, but more commonly the ocean sunfish. Now, the ocean sunfish is the largest, heaviest bodied bony fish. So, if you think of your normal fish like tuna, or salmon, that's where all your bony fish are. The only group outside of that are the sharks, and they are cartilaginous. So if you discount the sharks and the rays, the ocean sunfish is the largest of them. Um, from one side to the other, because they're basically a laterally flattened fish, they're just one giant, almost pancake with a large pectoral and dorsal fin uh, that allows them some movement in the ocean, and we'll get to that. They're about 10 feet in length and about 5,000 pounds in weight, so definitely a pretty big fish. They're known for basically inhabiting most of the world's temperate and tropical oceans, tropical waters. So anywhere where it's pretty warm, you'll find ocean sunfish, but mainly out in the deep open ocean is where you find ocean sunfish. Um, they are known kind of as these like surface, slow moving fish, but they have been known to make their way down into the deeps to find algae, zooplankton, squid, and other small fish. But their most predominant food is jellyfish. Now, they are slow moving, which is in part why they love jellyfish so much. They do not have a normal swim bladder in terms of their ability to propel themselves. It's not like this big, huge gas filled swim bladder that allows rapid movement, but that doesn't mean they're incapable of swimming. They're actually pretty good swimmers overall, and basically will travel at 2 miles an hour and 16 miles a day. So still, despite their kind of slow moving, uh, kind of sedentary lifestyles and their inability to really book it without that gas-filled swim bladder, they still can travel a fairly large distance in search of jellies. Now, um, they do have a hooked kind of inward bony plate inside their mouths that they do use to chew with certain animals like crustaceans and squid and fish. But when it comes to jellies, which again are their favorite, they employ a different strategy altogether, which is they basically um, suck in and out. They basically uh, reduce them to little bits by basically sucking on them and blowing them apart. So it's kind of a strange method to do that. They don't have the same kind of, huge ferocity of a shark or any other major fish, so they just kind of blow them apart, which is kind of a funny image to think about. But yeah, that's how ocean sunfish feed on jellies. Um, the ocean sunfish is also known for its rapid growth rate. So, being a big bodied fish, of course, it's known for hatching millions of eggs. They'll hatch about or produce about 300 million eggs. And like a lot of open ocean fish, they're what are known as broadcast spawners. So the the female will release her eggs into the water, male will fertilize them, and then they'll grow from there. Now, within about, I think it's like 2 to 3 years, maybe even five, a bit more, but still, you go from basically these tiny, tiny little eggs that that hatch into very tiny, tiny little ocean sunfish that grow at such rate they basically are 6,000 times bigger at their mature uh, adult size. So you go from basically this very, very tiny, almost microscopic fish to this giant of the ocean. So pretty amazing growth rate. It'd be like me going from 1,000 pounds to a pound to 6,000 pounds. I should have said it that way. So it's imagine me going from a 1 pound baby to a 6,000 pound man. That would be the equivalent. So pretty impressive if we humans could uh, grow at that rate, right, and be that big. So quite a difference. Now ocean sunfish in terms of um, predators and dealing with kind of human condition are doing okay. They will be fed on occasionally by sea lions and sharks. They're actually related to pufferfish, so they do have some spines and rough skin along their lateral bodies, but the spines aren't poisonous like it is with a lot of pufferfish. So they are actually a delicacy in some parts of, especially Asia. Um, so there's a threat of that. Some they're mostly at threat due to pollution in the oceans and the plastic problem that is, of course, growing in certain parts of the world's oceans. So they are listed as vulnerable, but overall, due to kind of their open ocean lifestyle and their ability to dive if necessary, um, they're actually doing okay. They're actually doing stable overall, just in some regions they're much more at a threat than others. Um, but yeah, there's the ocean sunfish. Definitely unusual looking fish, especially if you see any pictures. I might even post a, I think in one of my links, there's a set of pictures you can look at that display the different species or subspecies. There's about six or seven uh, species of ocean sunfish. And while they all kind of look the same, you can see differences mainly in kind of the face and the tail. The tail shape and the head shape kind of vary between, but they all got that same very lateral uh, body. Some are a bit more puffery, like pufferfish like. Some look kind of more like salmon or like tuna faced fish. But yeah, you can check all those pictures out. Also, be sure to check out my books, the Crazy Creatures series, which include Shocking Sharks, Rat and Radical Rays, Cunning Cats and Daring Dogs, and then meet the Colorful Animals Australia Crazy Creatures of Oz, something like that. All under my name, which is Wesley Bare. So thanks for listening again. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy nature. Enjoy drawing. Enjoy God's wonderful creation, including the ocean, sunfish, and have, again, a wonderful day.